Welcome to our Diversity, Inclusion, and Sustainability video, where you'll be shown why D&I is a catalyst for organizational sustainability initiatives. Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer with 3P Insights, and my firm is on a mission to help organizations and professionals improve their social impact by offering training and support services focused on the triple bottom line. Thanks for being a valued member of our growing community and for joining me today to learn about diversity and inclusion and sustainability. In this video, I'll be discussing how diversity and inclusion initiatives are linked to the three pillars of sustainability: people, planet, and profit. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how diversity and inclusion play an integral role in sustainable value creation. So let's go ahead and get started. So what does diversity and inclusion have to do with sustainability anyway? This is a question rarely raised by leaders in organizations who sometimes forget the importance of people in their efforts towards sustainability. As I've discussed in one of our 3P Insights Impact articles, most often when people hear the word sustainability, they think environmental sustainability. But the environment is just one part of sustainability. Organizations need to remember that people are the ones who carry out our sustainability initiatives. The concept of sustainability actually consists of three pillars: economic, environmental, and social. These pillars are also referred to as people, planet, and profit, or the triple bottom line. Sustainable development happens only when we have a balance between all three pillars of sustainability. Achieving this balance requires equal commitment to meeting economic and financial goals, improving the welfare of employees and the surrounding community, and reducing an organization's environmental footprint. Now I'd like to take a look at each sustainability pillar in a little more detail to see how diversity and inclusion can be an asset for organizations that seek to improve their sustainability management initiatives. The social pillar is one of the most underestimated and even neglected pillars while developing sustainable strategies. People, the first bottom line, considers the impact an organization has on its key stakeholders, including employees, customers, suppliers, investors, and the surrounding community. To have a true social impact, organizations need to focus on employee wellness, treating their employees fairly in terms of wages and professional opportunities. They need to enforce a non-discrimination policy and should consider implementing flexible working hours to accommodate the needs of a diverse workforce. They should also invest in communities, build an inclusive culture, and pay attention to their supply chain, avoiding sourcing from other organizations that may be violating human rights. Inclusive culture enables equity. In fact, I believe that you can't have inclusion without equity. Some diversity and inclusion practitioners treat equity as separate from inclusion, but I treat equity as an essential part of inclusion. Equity ensures that everyone has access to the same opportunities. Equity may also include programs that help people from historically underrepresented groups achieve their professional goals. Inclusion also helps prevent discrimination in the workplace and can create more empathy, which is identified as one of the most important qualities for inclusive leadership. Diversity also leads to better decision making. Professor Scott Page wrote a compelling book called The Difference, which shows that diversity actually leads to better problem solving because people from different backgrounds bring with them different perspectives and heuristic tools. Other research suggests that people may even think more critically about a problem when they are part of a diverse team trying to solve it. When people are brainstorming solutions in an inclusive culture, better decisions are made. Page's research shows that time and again, regardless of the difficulty of the problem, diverse teams find better solutions than a team of even the best and brightest or most educated. In this way, having a diverse team of qualified professionals is actually better than having a team of the most highly qualified individuals who are all quite similar. Inclusive workplaces have better psychological safety, which enables and empowers employees to be themselves. When employees can bring their whole self to work, sharing their personality, uniqueness, and vulnerabilities, they are more motivated, satisfied, and happy. This is important since recent research suggests that over 80% of employees may be unhappy at work. Empowering employees to be themselves also helps organizations build transparency and helps people at all levels of the organization share their difficulties and challenges that may be blocking their sustainability goals. Now I'd like to take a look at the planet pillar. This is the most common pillar referred to when discussing sustainability. Organizations are making efforts to reduce their carbon footprint, waste, water usage, non-environmentally friendly packaging, and the overall negative impact on the environment. In order to perform well in this pillar, organizations have to consider their global operations, including their supply chains, factory or office locations, and the communities that they operate in. To succeed in this task, they must effectively communicate and collaborate with a diverse group of individuals. Diversity helps build better strategies. Having employees representing diverse communities or locations that the organization operates in helps to better understand the environmental impact of the organization's operations, which in turn builds more trust and better strategies. To improve the environmental footprint of an organization, leaders need to effectively communicate with many diverse individuals within their organization, as well as stakeholders outside of their organization. Cultural intelligence is an essential piece of effective communication across diverse groups, as well as understanding how to manage diverse interests. Leaders in inclusive workplaces need higher cultural intelligence and skills not only to manage diversity, but also to manage a range of stakeholders across communities, regions, and even countries. Diverse teams are more innovative and better prepared to take bold actions. A recent study from McKinsey and Company, for example, found that ethnic and gender diverse companies are 20% more innovative and diverse teams are 35% more likely to outperform homogeneous teams or teams that are composed of individuals who are all fairly similar. When the time comes to take bold actions to address climate change and its anticipated effects, diverse organizations find better solutions. Environmental efforts will require big changes, like rethinking the product design or supply chain, like we discussed before, as well as changing behaviors within the workplace. Increased innovation can also help organizations with their economic bottom line, which I'll discuss in more detail next. The economic pillar, which we often refer to as profit in the triple bottom line framework, is probably the most misunderstood sustainability pillar. It's actually not just about being profitable. This pillar considers the entire economic impact an organization makes through employment, innovation, and wealth creation. In this sense, the economic pillar considers economic development and prosperity as opposed to just economic and financial growth. It considers things like good governance and leadership within the company, as well as transparency. This pillar seeks to align all stakeholders on common interests while avoiding any conflicts of interests. Having a diverse workforce made up of people from different cultural, ethnic, geographic, and socioeconomic backgrounds means that organizations are better equipped to meet the increasingly diverse needs of their customer base. In this way, diversity helps organizations access new or emerging markets. A diverse workforce can also help organizations identify and better communicate with new or previously underserved markets that may be interested in their products or services, but previously may not have had equal access to those goods. Inclusion has also been shown to lead to better corporate governance. For starters, inclusive teams are better able to avoid groupthink because organizations with diverse leadership have more dissenters. This is to say that there are more people at the leadership table challenging each other's ideas and perspectives. Empathy has also been shown to help in avoiding conflicts of interests, which is an essential piece of maintaining strong and fair governance. Truly inclusive organizations focus on empathy because, as we discussed earlier, empathy is often cited as one of the most important traits in inclusive leadership. Research also shows that organizations with culturally diverse boards of directors make notably higher profits than organizations with homogeneous boards, or boards with many members from the same or similar cultures. Some estimates suggest that this profit differential may be as high as 43% in organizations with diverse boards. Studies show that consumers and employees alike are more attracted to organizations that are inclusive. Since inclusion has been shown to boost morale, even employees from historically privileged groups prefer to work for organizations that treat everyone with respect, dignity, and fairness. Morale has been shown to be lower among all employees when discrimination is present in the workplace, even among employees who experience no discrimination at all. Organizations that become known for their inclusive cultures therefore attract and retain top talent, which will improve their economic bottom line. Greater diversity also means that organizations are better able to understand different opinions from stakeholders, helping them to be more responsive to their diverse needs and build brand reputation among employees, consumers, financiers, policymakers, and the communities they serve. Thanks for viewing our video on diversity, inclusion, and sustainability. If you're looking for training or consulting support so your organization or business can become more inclusive, please feel free to email us or fill out a request for a free 30-minute consultation. We'd love to help your business or organization grow and make an impact.